Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 29 of the Pokemon NASCAR Cup Series. Today we are here at Pocono Raceway for the running of the Exalta 400. It is our big stop at the Tricky Triangle, only 3 turns, and these drivers will, for the first time ever, run the Tricky Triangle in 3 stages. So we'll see how this one will play out here today at Pocono. Zachary Fitzwater is on the pole for today's race, and John Andrews will share the front row. There's Julius Anderson and Colin Francis in row 2. Then we have Alexander Rowe and Philip Goldberg in row 3. DJ Curtis and Mason Powers in row 4. And Eric Martinez and Cody Smart round out your top 10. Now let's take you trackside for the command to fire up the engines as you look at the rest of the field on the left of your screen. And here we go. The cars now roll off the track. The first two stages will have 6 laps each, and the final stage will come down to 10 laps. The reason for the small amount of laps in the stages is because this track is like a road course. They have the road course configuration for the cautions, and they take only 2 caution laps instead of the regular 5. I decided not to change it, but let's see how it works here at Pocono. But here we go. We're going to get the green flag here at the Tricky Triangle. I wonder how they'll deal with 2 caution laps because it is an oval instead of a road course, so they're going to get only very little time to do it to get their cars lined up again if there's a caution. And there have been a handful of wrecks here at this track, so it is a tricky triangle, so going to be very tough for some of these drivers to stay out of the wall. And you saw one driver scrape the wall. That was, I think that was the 32. No, not 32, I'm sorry. 95 is in the wall. John Andrews in the wall, and Colin Francis took the race lead. Surprisingly, we were clean on that first lap. But I expect to see a couple cars having trouble with the wall, and this is one of those tracks where the wall could be the difference between winning and losing. Drivers just love to hug the wall a lot. Oh, Francis is in the wall too. I saw Francis getting hit in the wall, and Fitzwater going to retake the race lead. Turn 3 is probably going to be the toughest wall to take. And DJ Curtis going 3 wide for the race lead. Fitzwater and Cody Smart also trying to take the race lead. Curtis trying to win for the 3rd time this season. He's been impressive in that one machine. Already has 2 wins. Cody Smart trying to get his 1st win. And Fitzwater, I think, already won a race. He won at Bristol. So Fitzwater looking for his 2nd win this season. Oh, there's a spin. 2-car spin. Already a spin on lap 3, and that probably will end the first stage, but gonna race back to the line, and DJ Curtis might have just gotten the playoff point. Wow. Let's see the crash. Josh Crash was, oh wow. It was Grayson Acevedo and Josh Crash. They went 4 wide out of turn 2, and Julius Anderson hits the 14 and the 5. They went around, but it's not over. There you see the 5 trying to stay onto the track, trying to get back into his groove, and he hits Pedro Delgado, and he flips, and Pichu's collected, Lopez collected, couple cars involved, Delgado spins, Eric X Powers is hit, and 3 cars spun. That's Alonso. Hargel Alonso turned around. The 83, Ethan Sale, and the 38, Emmanuel Harnett. Harnett, by the way, was our last winner at Charlotte. Become another one of those, the only other two-time winner this season. Probably not going to get his second win now. I mean, third win, I should say, right now. But still, it's the first stage. These guys are going to be back. Wiccan got damage, and he's out. Delgado, Brock. No, Sale, I'm sorry. Sale, Wiccan, Delgado, and Acevedo retired from Stage 1. And Stage 1 is over, and DJ Curtis has got the checkers for the first stage. We're just beginning, though. We're just underway here at Pocono. And the race will continue with Stage 2 in this wild race at the Tricky Triangle. Curtis, of course, wins 10 points in the race and a playoff point again, but he's probably a surefire lock. He's definitely a sure lock in the chase already, in the playoffs, I should say, already, because of those 2 wins he achieved earlier this season, but he's still looking for that 3rd win this season to boost up his credibility or something like that. Oh, Green retired. Wow, didn't know. Tony Green just ended his race already in Stage 1, but everybody's coming back for Stage 2. That's the beauty of this, of the new rules here in Pokémon NASCAR. You're not out until you're out in Stage 3. Yeah, everybody's got a chance now. So anyway, hope you guys are going to stick around for the next 2 segments because Stage 2 is coming up from Pocono. Alrighty, guys, here we are in Stage 2. Stage 1 was pretty fun, so we'll see what Stage 2 brings to the table here at the Tricky Triangle. DJ Curtis won Stage 1. He'll lead the field. We'll see if he can collect his 3rd win this season, or will there be another different winner. Here we go. Pace car comes down, and the green flag waves for stage number 2 here at Pocono. And now Curtis leads it. Paul Minnick now moves up to 2nd place. Going to go down to the bottom in turn 2. Can he take the lead? He's going to be the walls. And so far, so good. They dodged the walls pretty nicely. Race continues as Mason Powers goes down low for the lead. I think Powers led that lap. He did. Unfortunately, though, points are not given out for laps led anymore. But Powers did lead the first lap of the stage, and now Fitzwater tries to retake the lead. Fitzwater, by the way, like I said earlier, he won a race already, so getting another victory would get him into the playoffs automatically on multiple wins. And with a lot of drivers going to be winning this season, getting more wins is important. And Luke Walker spins. Oh, they get back on track and crash. Luke Walker and Johnny Gardner made contact. They crash. And they went back up on the track, collected more drivers. Ooh. Tough break. Yikes. I think that's the 2nd straight crash that Josh Crash was in. Johnny Gardner didn't get a break. Pichu got caught up. And, yeah, Fitzwater leads. Nice. We'll see if these cars can get back on track in time. It looks like they will. Because cautions are short at this track for whatever reason. But I decided not to change that. Because why change a good thing? We'll have 2 more laps here at Pocono in Stage 2. And we're back to green. Five cars out of stage 2. Fitzwater leading. Can he get the playoff point? Here comes Paul Minnick. Look at that. It's battle of RCR versus Stuart Haas versus Germain because PJ Williams has moved up to the top 5. So we got 2 RCR cars, 2 Stuart Haas cars, a Germain racing car in the top 5. And Curtis spit. Wow. I got something in my throat. I apologize. DJ Curtis spins and he crashes out. And he takes out the 20. A couple more cars. Wow. Powers, Brock involved. Both JTG Daughtry cars involved. And Williams led to the line. Wow. PJ Williams. He led to the line. Close battle with him and Tyson Aquino. Oh, man. Yeah, almost the same as before, but PJ Williams, he's going to take stage 2. What a thriller. We'll see if the finish will be like that. I missed the start-finish line crossing, but still, Williams gets stage 2. It's been a wild race here in Pocono, and it will continue with stage 3, the all-important third final stage. Here's how the rest of the field finished, by the way. And we have 9 cars retired from stage 2. And it's going to set up a big stage 3 coming up from Pocono. So the final results on the left. And we will be back with stage 3 from the Tricky Triangle. Here we go, the big stage 3. The clouds have rolled in here at Pocono, but there's not going to be any rain at all. For this last stage, it's not going to ruin the race in its own, because of course it can't rain in our Town 3, but clouds have cleared up the sky, blocked the sun, so we'll see if this will be an advantage for some of these drivers here in the final stage here at Pocono. So here we go. The green flag will wave. And the big stage 3 is underway. Williams leading the pack. We had three cautions, I should say, so far in this wreck-filled race, but we'll see if things will change. Paul Minnick trying to retake the race lead. Coming down turn 2. Oh, Williams in the wall hard. Williams got in the wall really hard. Now the 6 machine of James Richardson trying to go down low. Richardson has not won since winning the Daytona 500. Would love to get his second win this season to lock himself into the playoffs. Because there's only been very few Daytona 500 winners that have won more races in the same season. Richardson trying to break that streak. John Gilbert. Can he get the win here at Pocono? Gilbert, second, and Minnick is in the wall, and one car spin. Oh, is in the grass. Chandler Caudell. Did he go? He didn't save it. Oh, crash. He didn't save the car, and he took out a couple. Oh, Crash is flipping. Crash has flipped. Spinning. He's upside down. Josh Crash. Well, he just couldn't catch a break today. Yikes. That's a caution. James Richardson stays as the leader. And there'll be 2 caution laps, and we'll be back to green with just 6 laps to go. And I'm sure we're going to have an overtime finish here at Pocono. It's going to be crazy. But first, 6 to go for the number 6. 32 cars left on the track. And I think that's the most drivers retired in this race so far. Oh no, never mind. 31. We had 9 cars out of the race from stage 2. Out of stage 2, I should say, only. We have 8 here. One less than the last one. Hopefully, we'll stay clean. Ooh. Look at Gilbert trying to sneak his way in. And Gilbert takes the lead. John Gilbert leading in the 41. Alexander Rowe in 3rd place. 4th is Goldberg. And now we'll see if Richardson can take that lead again. Goldberg, 78. Trying to work his way to the front, but here comes Richardson. Going to try to take that lead away. They're going to go almost 3 wide. Gilbert's in the wall. Richardson retakes the lead. Alexander Rowe is in 2nd. Colin Francis moves up to 5th. He could be a factor. Here comes Francis. Can he get 4th place from John Gilbert? To turn 1. More drivers in the wall. I hear a lot of drivers going up in the wall. Could decide who wins this race. 3 wide battle for the lead. More drivers slamming the wall. Rowe trying to take that lead. Trying to hang on over the 78. Oh, there's a crash. There is a crash. We might have overtime. Another Luke Walker spin. But it wasn't Luke Walker that caused that wreck. These two did. Paul Barber and P.J. Williams involved. I don't know what was going on with the 13. He was real slow there. Oh, hard hit. In the wall. Paul Minnick involved. Wow. But how did these two get hit? How did Brock and Walker get hit? Oh. Wow. They just got turned by Tyson Aquino. Oh, boy. 3 to go, and I think it's going to be an overtime battle here at Pocono. Let me just check to be sure. Are we going to have overtime? And I think we will have overtime here at Pocono. So, stats are not yet official. And we're only going to have 29 cars for overtime. So, everybody that retired will not be in overtime. And Alexander Rowe will lead the field for the 2-lap dash to the finish. Here we go. Here we are in overtime here at Pocono. For those of you that just joined us, each overtime segment, if we have more than one, we'll have 2 laps. If the leader crosses the start-finish line under green, the next lap will be the last lap. But if we get a caution before the leader crosses the start-finish line, we will run another attempt. And we will continue to run multiple attempts until we get a green flag run. Alexander Rowe gets the green with 2 to go in overtime. And I see the skies have definitely cleared up for this in time. Every car, by the way, that's retired from Stage 3 is out. Richardson to the bottom. Can he get the lead? He's got it. Richardson retakes it. 3-wide battle. They're in the wall, but they get it. But Cody's smart. Trying to retake it. A little too high. Oh, man. Richardson smacks it. Coming to the white flag. Richardson survives right now. We stay green. Last lap. This is the final lap. Richardson Trying to hang on over Smart. Here he comes. Smart to the lead. Powers third. Gilbert fourth. Cody Smart has the lead. Here he comes. Turn two. Powers trying to take it. Here we go. They're in the wall again. One more turn. Here comes Powers. For the win. Here we go. 3 wide. Smart's in the wall. Gilbert trying to sneak in. Till the final corner. Who's going to win? It's going to be... I think it's Powers. It is. Mason Powers wins at Pocono. Oh my gosh. My voice just squeaked again. Mason Powers has won it in a wild finish. We had a crash in the back. Huge crash. Someone spun in the back. I could have sworn... Oh, Smart wrecked out. Wow. Final lap came... Wow. Cody Smart wrecked out on the final lap. That is incredible. Oh, my goodness. Huge crash at the end of the race, and Smart still got fourth, but he got a huge crash. Oh, my goodness. But Mason Powers has brought Hedrick's 88 machine back to victory lane in a wild finish at Pocono. Well, I don't know when the last time the 88 car has won a race, but Powers brings it back to victory lane. Finally, the Dale Jr. car has won another Pokemon NASCAR Cup race. Wow, a much needed win for the team. What a run there. Just wow. And Mason Powers his way to victory here at the Exalta 400 at Pocono Raceway. Probably would have been fitting if he had the Exalta paint scheme, but he still wins the race in dramatic fashion. Don't worry, I'll update the ones that retired into the point standings, just so everybody can get points out of Stage 3 in overtime. But still, a great finish here at Pocono. Came down overtime, and Mason Powers collects the win in a crazy race at Pocono. That'll do it here from the Tricky Triangle, and our next race will be at Dover. The Monster Mile will host our next race. The points will be coming up here from after Pocono. And there's Mason Powers with a win here today in Victory Lane. Don't worry about the open wheel magazine in the back. It's still Pocono, no matter what kind of league it's for, but still, it is Pocono. So, that's it from the Tricky Triangle. We will see you next time at Dover. The Monster Mile will be our next race. We'll see you there.